I've benefited so much from using social media, from keeping in touch with my family who live way too far away, finding people with similar values and interests, connecting with people from all around the world. Also, it has opened up great work opportunities for me. For this reason, along with many others, I'm not arguing against using social media. I think we can all acknowledge the wonders of social networking. It can be a great tool to get inspiration, to access information, and to stay connected. However, when we start to use it excessively or compulsively, there seems to be an undeniable correlation with feeling increasingly unhappy, anxious, jealous, lonely, and even isolated. These negative emotional reactions are not only produced due to social pressure of sharing things and experiences with others, but from the comparison of material things, trying to meet unrealistic expectations, replacing human interactions with likes, just to name a few things. The biggest issues I've had with social media is the amount of time I was spending on these platforms. I didn't realize just how much time I was spending just watching pointless videos or scrolling through my Instagram, and I would always lose track of time. Of course, this starts off harmless by watching a YouTube video before bed or using Instagram and scrolling through the feed during my lunchtime. Little by little, they take away our time and energy and just adds up over time. So there's no surprise because these apps are designed by the top engineers and programmers to really retain and keep our attention for as long as possible. With that said, I think it is really up to us to gain control of our time and our focus back so that we can really enjoy our lives. In our tech-saturated world, I'm always looking for ways to better my experience with social media and to find that right balance that works the best for me and for my lifestyle. And I think this is where the concept of digital minimalism can be very useful to us. Cal Newport's book, Digital Minimalism, he defines digital minimalism as a philosophy of technology use which you focus your online time in small number of carefully selected and optimized activities that strongly support things you value, and then happily miss out on everything else. Minimalism is the art of knowing exactly how much is enough. Digital minimalism applies the concept of living a meaningful life with less to our social media and personal technology, and it can be a roadmap to living a more focused life in an increasingly noisy world. The goal of digital minimalism is for us to be able to hold long conversations without having the need to glance over at our phones, to have fun with friends and family without the obsessive need to document every little moment, to stay informed about current events without feeling overwhelmed, not experiencing the fear of missing out because we find deeper meaning through real experiences. If you are also looking to reduce your screen time or you just want to redefine your relationship with social media, then I highly recommend this book. It gave some really good practical tips on how we can reclaim our focus and also use social media only to benefit us. So here are some tips to apply digital minimalism in our day-to-day lives. The first thing that we can do is to set up barriers so that we're not tempted to look at our phones every minute and it's not taking all of our time away. Setting up barriers can look different for everyone. It might be unsubscribing to accounts that provide you with no value, turning off notification bells, tracking how much time you spend on social media, or simply moving your phone out of sight, especially when you're trying to do some meaningful work that requires all of your focus. It sounds very simple, but these small actions can have a big impact. These barriers can help us to slow down our screen time and make us become aware of how much time is actually spent. The goal of the 30-day detox is to really reset our relationship with social media. During the time, we would have relearned some behaviors and habits prior to social media and find that we have other ways to enjoy our time instead. I did an 8-month detox, if you can call it, during our time when we went on our honeymoon, and it was really the best decision that I could have made. I didn't want to be distracted with social media or documenting every little moment because I wanted to be there present with my husband and enjoy our surroundings. I think the most sustainable way that has worked the best for me is to simply ask myself, what do I value in my life? Do I really want to spend all of my time just sitting around living my life on the little screen? If not, then how else do I want to spend my time? And this is something that I've really noticed during my 8 months without social media. I was surprised at how much time I had on my hands. And with this time, we can truly do anything that we want, to work on that book that we've always wanted, to go volunteer, to meet new people, to adopt a pet, join a yoga class. I mean, there are infinite things that we can do, and I think it's more fulfilling and exciting than just living our lives through our phones. Even if we are using social media for business, as a marketing platform, or to engage with potential clients, we can still find a way to balance it in our lives. This is relevant for me because growing my YouTube and being active on social platforms plays a big role in the algorithm. One of the ways that I'm able to balance social media is by knowing my motivations for using these social networking sites and limiting my time. I have finally reduced it down to 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night to reply back to all the comments, post content, research my next video topic. Knowing my motivation for logging on prevents me from returning to my previous mindless scrolling habit while still being able to feel connected. It might be beneficial to us to have a bigger online presence, but nothing is worth our mental health, spending quality time with our friends and family, to enjoy nature, our surroundings, going for a long walk, which I think provides a more tangible and meaningful experience overall. Everyone will have a different way or different motives for using social media, but there are so many things in this world that you should get excited about, that you want to be present for. And I realized that I don't want to miss out because I'm spending all of my time glued to my screen. Social media is an invaluable tool, and I don't think I will stop using it completely, at least not yet. However, I will always check in with myself to make sure that it's not taking over what's real in my life. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and also you can support me and my channel by subscribing. I make new videos twice a week on minimalism, slow living, intentional living. Thank you guys so much, and until next time, take care.